Good evening, graduates, staff, families, friends, and community. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 graduation ceremony at Mount Sentinel. My name is Shelley Meloff. I am honored to work and learn as the principal of this amazing school. I am proud of our students, and I'm proud of our school, and I am incredibly proud of our community. And I am so grateful that you are able to be here in spirit with us and our staff to witness this important milestone of graduation. Our graduation ceremonies at Mount Sentinel are revered as being personal and very much centered on honoring the accomplishments, the achievements, and the contributions made by our graduates. We know that the pathway to graduation is guided by the love and support of families and our community. Our graduation ceremony is therefore also an important opportunity to celebrate you as well. Thank you for being here with us, and I'm sorry it is remotely, but you are here definitely in spirit. Before we begin this evening, we would like to start with our land acknowledgement shared by graduate Tala McDonald.
Hi everyone, my name is Tala McDonald and I will be giving the territorial acknowledgement for this evening. We acknowledge, respect, and honor the First Nations in whose traditional territories the Cooney Lake School District operates, and all Aboriginal people residing within the boundaries of School District 8. I would like to take a moment to expand on this a little bit. Acknowledging our past is the first step towards reconciliation, but it is essential that we don't stop there. As graduates and as young Canadians, it is important that we are committed to participating in the collective healing process. More than anything, the territory acknowledgement allows us to reflect on the privileges we are afforded. It is important that we remember this as we venture out into the world as adults and keep empathy, compassion, and open-mindedness at the forefront. Thank you.
Thank you, Tala. At this time, we would like to ask that you please rise and join us in the singing of our national anthem, shared with us by Amber Smith.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons' command. With glowing hearts we see the rise for true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Well done, Amber. Amber is a grade 10 student in our Film Academy and admired very much for her gift of singing. This is a wonderful opportunity tonight to welcome and introduce our community to Mr. Jordan Conkin, our new Vice Principal. Mr. Conkin has family roots in the Boundary area and now calls Nelson his home. He has been in our district for more than 20 years with positions previously at Trafalgar and LVR in Nelson. It is my pleasure to have the opportunity to introduce him to you this evening and to thank him for being our ceremony host for graduation this year. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Conkin.
Thank you, Ms. Maloff. Wow. Good evening, everyone. I just want to say, first of all, I am so honored to be here to celebrate this special day with you graduates. I've only been here a short time, and in this short time that I've been here, what I've noticed is how special of a group you are together. And there's a lot of energy behind that, a lot of power, and I think that's really special. But I think you guys already know that because I hear it from the teachers and staff here at the school all the time. I do believe that this is the best day of the school year because it's not only a time when we can all celebrate your accomplishments, but it's also a time to reflect on your journey and to think about the people you've encountered that have helped you become the person that you are today. So if you can, maybe every once in a while tonight, just reflect on that. Think about some of the people that made a difference in your life, whether that was an old kindergarten teacher, maybe the bus driver, maybe it was family, maybe it was a friend, somebody. But there were, I'm sure, a lot of people in your life that helped you get to where you are today. But give yourself some credit too, because you put in the work to get to this point in your life and to be the great person that you are today. So good job. And in fact, if you want, you can turn to somebody and say, hey, good job. Oh, look at that, they're doing it, good job. So tonight, we will hear some of the voices of the people who are grateful for having you in their lives. But understand that no one will feel more grateful to have you in their lives than your family who are watching this event from home tonight, right now. So enjoy this moment. Cross the stage with gratitude and with the proud understanding that you did something great. And understand that we all knew you'd make it here, and we truly believe that each of you will continue to grow and be awesome. So good job. So with that being said, let's introduce to you, people at home, our graduates of 2021. Starting with Adriana Wilson. Adriana Wilson is incredibly excited to graduate and move on to the next steps of her life. She will be attending UVic in the coming year, studying within the Faculty of Humanities in hopes of working for the UN someday. Adriana will like to thank her teachers for pushing her to succeed, and her chemistry besties and Annabelle for making school worthwhile. She wishes her fellow graduates good luck and farewell.
Justice Watson. In 2020, Justice decided to switch her schooling styles and joined us here at Mount Sentinel for her graduating year. From here, she discovered that she wanted to go into cosmetology and applied to a school called Blanche Macdonald, to which she has been accepted. Justice would like to thank her grandparents, mother, brother, and each and every one of her friends for being there for her every step of the way.
Stella Worthy. Stella wants to thank her friends for making her high school experience enjoyable, and her family for always having her back. She would also like to thank the teachers that shared their wisdom and compassion. Stella plans on taking a year off school to work and spend time with her family before moving to Montreal.
Jessie Varigan. Jessie would like to emphasize that we need to stop logging old growth forests. Jessie would also like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for their support and encouragement over the years. Congratulations, Jessie.
Maya Verban. After high school, Maya is going to Selkirk to attend the pre-pharmacy program. Maya would like to thank her mom for always being there and herself for not dropping out.
Jasmine Uppel. After high school, Jasmine plans to attend the Justice Institute of British Columbia, and in 6 years, she will gain a Bachelor's of Law Enforcement. This will allow Jasmine to successfully pursue her dream of investigations, perhaps even for the Canadian Armed Forces. Jasmine would like to thank her friends for the unlimited support and unforgettable times.
Hartley Twitty. After graduation, Hart plans to shadow a Red Seal electrician to gain initial trades experience prior to enrolling in Selkirk College's Electrical Foundations program. He would like to thank all the teachers who supported him over the last 5 years at Mount Sentinel.
Shakayla Thompson. Shakayla will attend the Kootenay School of the Arts for ceramics in the fall of 2021. She recently moved into Nelson with her cat Oliver in preparation for the intensity of the program in which she is about to embark. Following the completion of this program, Shakayla wishes to move to Montreal to attend Concordia University for interdisciplinary studies in sexuality or to further develop her education in the arts. She wants to thank her mom and dad for supporting her in all the ways she could throughout her high school, and her most influential teachers, Mr. Leeming, Mr. Schindel, and Miss Avis, for making her feel like she could make a difference in this world in one way or another. It's been a wild ride, Grads of 2021. Stay rad.
Andreas Tarasov. Andreas has always hated school and has probably missed a year's worth of school in absences over the last few years. Wow, but he somehow graduated on time. At the end of it all, he started to enjoy his last bit of time here. If he enjoyed it a little earlier. But Andreas is a big boss for graduating.
Sarah St. Goddard. Sarah worked hard to graduate early this year and will be taking a year or so to work and save money. She plans to pursue a future career in business. Sarah would like to thank her family and friends for all of their support.
Aaron Spurge. In September, Aaron will be studying criminal and social justice at College of the Rockies in Cranbrook. He would like to thank his parents for helping him through it all, and his friends for making it the best few years of his life. Good luck without the life of the party.
Oshie Spring. This is Oshie Spring. He is going to Selkirk College to pursue an Associate of Arts degree in General Studies. He will use his degree to become an art therapist. Oshie would like to thank Danny Leeming and JC Schindel and all of the Academy PMs for their great last 3 years of school.
Tresson Smith. Tresson is going to be a chef. Congratulations, Tresson, and all the best as you enter Selkirk College's professional cook training program in the fall.
Dylan Smith. Dylan would like to congratulate all of his fellow grads, and he is excited for what's to come after high school. After the summer, Dylan will be moving to Vancouver to pursue a career in film production while studying at Capilano University. Dylan wants to thank his friends, parents, and brother for being so supportive of his goals and ambitions, and for giving him an amazing childhood with lots of fun trips and adventures, and for making every day full of great memories. Dylan would also like to thank all of his amazing teachers who helped him to discover his passion and kept pushing him to produce his best work and be his best version of himself.
Daniela Serrois. Next year, Daniela will be moving on to study political science at the University of Victoria, with hopes of pursuing a degree in law at graduate school thereafter. She wants to thank all the teachers who poured their time and energy into their jobs and made an effort to make our school a better place. She wants to give a special shout out to Mr. Leeming for always being passionate about whatever his students are passionate about, and for backing up all of their aspirations with endless support. She also wants to thank all of her friends for keeping it tight.
Xander Schmidt. Xander plans to work through the summer to procure funds to help him throughout his enrollment in Selkirk College's Digital Fabrication and Design program in September. He would like to thank his parents for always giving him that extra bit of push and TLC that was needed to get him going. He'd also like to give a special thanks to his late grandmother for always supporting him and for being by his side even after her passing.
Lucas Prong. Lucas is thankful to be done with high school forever. He will not miss it, but he will miss some of the people. Luke hopes that everyone has a good life and a successful future. Goodbye forever now.
Rhythm Mountain Dream. Growing up, Rhythm always looked forward to being a big kid in high school. Little Rhythm would be happy that her high school career was as fun as she had hoped. She'd like to thank Heather Shippett and Martina Avis for helping her discover her passion for acting, and Danny Leeming for adopting her into the academy, where she got to explore that passion every day for the last 4 years. Rhythm knows that she has grown so much as a person during high school, and it is because of the amazing people she's been surrounded by. She'd like to thank all her friends for being the coolest and her family for always supporting her. But after this, she can't wait to get on with her life. So, this is Rhythm Storm signing off.
Oren Miller. Oren will be taking a year off to work and will be working at a mill in Salmo, BC called Porcupine. After that, he will be going back to college for a year following to become a Red Seal carpenter. Oren wants to say thank you to everyone who helped him in the journey towards graduation.
Joe McNeil. Joe would like to say thanks to everyone who helped me get here. That was pretty cool of you.
Maria Meyer. Maria will be attending Selkirk College after graduating and will enter the Associate of Arts program in psychology. Maria would like to send out a big thank you to her parents for their support and encouragement, and a gigantic thank you to the staff and teachers throughout the building for their commitment and drive to make Grad the best it could be this year. And last but not least, Maria would like to thank and congratulate all the books which carried her through these past 5 years, bringing her entertainment and enjoyment all day and every day, no matter what the circumstances were.
Tala McDonald. Next year, Tala is attending McGill University in Montreal with the hopes of pursuing a political science degree with a focus on social justice and human rights advocacy. She is excited to explore Montreal, connect with new people, and spread her wings. Tala is so thankful to all of the wonderful and supportive staff at Mount Sentinel who have made her time here so memorable. She wants to say a special thanks to JC Schindel, Danny Leeming, and Martina Avis for being amazing teachers and supporting her and challenging her in equal parts throughout her high school. Of course, she also owes a huge thanks to her parents and family for everything that they do. They totally rock, and she couldn't have done it without them.
Ty Lauren. Ty Lauren is very excited to be graduating from Mount Sentinel Secondary and would like to thank all of his classmates, teachers, and family members who have helped him grow over the years. Ty will be attending UBC Okanagan in the fall with plans to study human kinetics. After many years of basketball within this school, he is eager to see where his basketball career will go and is looking forward to the future. Ty would also like to thank all of his teammates, workout buddies, and coaches for giving him something to look forward to every day.
Austin Locke. Following graduation, Austin plans to take a year off to work at Selkirk Trust and save money for his future pursuits. He plans to eventually enroll in the heavy-duty mechanical program at either Selkirk College or the College of the Rockies. Austin would like to thank his family and friends for all their love and support through high school.
Morgan Kurbatoff. Morgan would like to say thank you to all the people who helped her in the journey of growing up, to her parents, her family, her friends, and all the strong mentors and supporters who helped her on her way to being an adult. She is thankful for her high school experience and is excited for the next steps in her life.
Michael Henley. Michael wants to thank the teachers, counselors, coaches, teammates, and classmates for making high school an amazing experience.
Aiden Harvey. Aiden would like to thank his teachers and his parents for supporting him throughout his high school experience and for helping him get to where he is today.
Annabelle Hardy. Annabelle will be heading to Thompson Rivers University in Kamloops this fall to start her Bachelor of Arts and Communications program. After this, she hopes to travel back to England to continue her studies while living with family. She also hopes to travel around Europe. Annabelle wants to thank her parents for all their support and for pushing her through the past few years of late nights solving y equals mx plus b. She also wants to thank her sister for being the life of the party and her friends for making them difficult to remember.
Or Hager. Or would like to thank JC Schindel and Danny Leeming for the 2 years she was able to spend in the Performance and Media Academy. She knows that it is cheesy to say that it changed her life, but it did. And she is forever grateful for their commitment to seeing their students thrive while giving them a unique school experience.
Alexandra Haddo. Alex is so thankful for being able to come to this school and for meeting the amazing people here. Alex is grateful for all of the experiences, including the bad ones, because they helped her grow as a person. She's thankful for all of the teachers who have taught her throughout her high school years. She would like to say to them, "You guys have taught me so many life lessons and taught me amazing things around the world." She's happy yet sad to say goodbye to her favorite teachers, Miss Scans, Mr. Leeming, Miss Sim, and Joe. She wishes you all the best.
Willow Graywood. Willow wants to wish the grad class of 2021 the best of luck as you start the next chapter of your lives. High school has been a journey full of ups and downs, but she hopes it has given each of you unique life skills that will only help you succeed in the future. She also wants to thank her friends and family for always supporting her passion for music. She will continue to follow songwriting after graduation to see where she'll end up, and in hopes of getting signed. Her friends made this last semester so enjoyable, and she will be forever grateful to her parents who gifted her with a wholesome and truly magical childhood. Congratulations, everyone. You did it.
Grace Gerling. After graduation, Grace plans to take a year to work and earn some money before entering the digital arts program at Selkirk College. Grace would like to thank her friends for all the memories and her parents for supporting her all along the way.
Taya Gilbert. Taya would like to thank Mr. Shaw, her auto body and wood shop teacher, for making her time in shop class an unforgettable experience and for supporting her through new and sometimes challenging projects. She is thankful for the love and support from her friends and the great memories they made through high school. Being friends for over 5 years, they have grown into young adults together. She is proud to call them her family.
Calla DeRosa. Calla DeRosa will be attending Okanagan College in September. At Okanagan College, she plans to complete her diploma of kinesiology. Once Calla has completed her diploma, she will be transferring to UBC Okanagan. From there, Calla will finish her studies in the Bachelor of Kinesiology program. Calla is so thankful for Joe Morera, who made her experience at Mount Sentinel one to remember. Calla thanks Joe for being her mentor, her coach, and of course, her best friend. Calla truly wonders what Joe is going to do without her here next year and wishes him the best of luck. Calla would also like to thank her family for supporting and encouraging her to follow her dreams. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Deity Donheimer. Deity will be attending UBC Okanagan for Human Kinetics next fall in hopes of becoming a physiotherapist one day. She wants to thank her family for their support in her academic and sporting endeavors. Deity also wants to send out a special thanks to her teachers and most importantly to her friends for making school a fun time, even though she says she wants to go home as soon as she arrives each day. Deity wishes all her fellow graduates farewell and good luck.
Noah Chernoff. Noah would like to thank his teacher, Mr. Gongaves, Matt Weber, and Chris Berger. Noah would also like to say that he would not be here today if it weren't for all of you. Thank you for everything and for the opportunity to graduate. Noah is planning to be working for the family company, building his future.
Adrienne Buller. After graduating, Adrienne plans to work for Wildlife Services during the summers to come, using this income to travel throughout Europe and Asia. After a few years of building up funds, Adrienne will return to pursue a degree in biochemistry. Adrian would like to thank his parents and family for their constant support, as well as his close friends for their companionship for nearly a decade.
Lauren Berlinger. Lauren will be attending UBC Vancouver in the fall. Lauren will be focusing on political science during her time there. She is thankful to Mr. Leeming and Mr. Schindel for seeing her potential and rescuing her from traditional school. Thanks to Academy PM, Lauren was able to become who she is today and exist in an environment that allowed her to express her passion for photography, K-pop, and cats. Lauren would also like to thank her parents who have supported her all along the way.
Julian Berkman. Julian plans to take a year to rest and regroup before moving far away to Montreal, Quebec, where he plans to study textile arts. Julian would like to thank his parents, Terry and Tracy, for supporting him through everything he chooses to do. He would like to thank Danny Leeming, JC Schindel, Danielle Sim, and all the other teachers at Mount Sentinel for helping him get to this point. Lastly, he would like to thank Sam, Silas, Tatiana, and Noah for being a great group of friends and for making the year far more enjoyable.
Makalu Babbitt. Makalu is going to UBCO for a Bachelor of Kinesiology. He hopes to pursue boxing while in Kelowna. He'd like to thank his parents for supporting him through his journey, the boys for all the memories and the fishing trips, and the Nelson Boxing Club for making him who he is today.
Give yourselves a big hand, a big applause. That was step one. 16 more to go. So there are many people who are proud of your accomplishments and who would like to say a few words to convey a message of congratulations. Representing the Board of Trustees for School District Number 8, please welcome Board Chair Lenora Treneman.
Hello, 2021 graduates. I am Lenora Treneman and Chair of the Board of Education, School District 8, Kootenay Lake. On behalf of the board, I bring greetings and congratulations to each and every one of you. Meeting all the graduation requirements is challenging, but you did it. You did it. That you did it despite all the restrictions, conditions, and changes caused by this pandemic is exceptionally commendable. You made your parents, your family, your educators, and all trustees on the Board of Education so very proud of you. The world has changed and will never quite be the same again. You have changed too. We all have. So what does the future world look like? I'm not sure, but what I do know is that you have coped and you have adapted and you've overpowered every obstacle in your way. You have proven you have the capacity to overcome whatever challenges the future world brings. We wish for you good health, love, luck, and laughter, and every success as you continue your journey in this ever-changing world we all live in. On behalf of the Board of Education, I congratulate you and commend you for attaining your Dogwood graduation certificate. We hope you have fun and stay safe through your festivities, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations, grads of 2021.
Also, here on behalf of our district office, we have a message from Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Christine Perkins.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christine Perkins, Superintendent of Schools for SD8 Kootenay Lake. I'd like to welcome all of you here to celebrate our graduates. They are our survivor graduates. They have survived a global pandemic, and they have thrived and excelled in so many ways, and they're going to have a wonderful life. It's going to be scary for you to head out on your own, but there are going to be so many happy and joyous opportunities for you as well. Embrace everything that's coming towards you. Also, do something good in this world. Honor the 215 we learned about in your final days of school, and do something good to make the world a better place. We wish you the very best. We love you, we care about you, and don't forget, SD8 is always home. Take care.
And at this time, I would like to call upon somebody who is very proud of you, Miss Shelley Maloff, to pass along the principal's message.
Thank you. Thank you. What is the best thing about Mount Sentinel's graduating class of 2021? You. As a group, you are small in number, but incredibly big in character, spirit, and absolute resolve. Every day I marvel at the talents and passions you share to make our school truly a magical place to be. You are athletes, artists, photographers, videographers, musicians, firefighters, woodworkers, historians, writers, researchers, skateboarders, YouTubers, painters, chefs, mountain bikers, humanitarians, and the list goes on. And of course, you are my first graduating class as principal at Mount Sentinel, and a group of young people I will remember for setting the bar really high for future grade 12s. To reach this milestone, you have all achieved many personal successes and accomplishments, while also overcoming some hurdles, frustrations, and perhaps even adversity. Each group of students who has crossed this stage before you would likely say that graduation is not the end of the journey, but the next chapter of your own personal story. Many of you will be working this summer and fall. Others hope to travel. Some of you will be catching your breath to figure out what comes next. And many of you will be putting scholarship and bursary money to use right away in September. Lots of you have learned a lot of cash. Whatever path you choose, I encourage you to strive to do it as we have tried to instill in you here, by giving your best. Whatever your endeavor is, big or small, giving your best versus striving to be the best will always lead you to many more opportunities, personal fulfillment, and possibilities. Make your story about possibilities. As near young adults, I hope you are learning and understanding that there is nothing more important than your own health, well-being, and safety. Don't take these things for granted. Be in good relationship with your body, mind, and spirit so that you can truly experience the joy and success that you so deserve in your life. Please be safe this weekend and the weekends to come as you begin to feel the newfound freedoms of being a graduate. While this night is about you, grads, holding you up are your families, our school family, and our incredibly supportive larger community around us at Mount Sentinel. On behalf of our grads, their families, and our staff, we want to give thanks to the businesses that made significant contributions to making these celebrations extra special this year. With our community's support, we were able to secure approximately $10,000 in donations of funds and items to support our grads in the way of swag bags, raffle prizes, and at the end of the night, raffle prizes at the end of the night, and to leave a legacy donation to the school. Thank you to our community for holding our grads up during this what initially felt like #SadGrad. Please do take the time to review the program to see those names. A special thank you to Lori and Mark Lauren, owners of Dig Garden Center, for providing us with the plants and garden decorations you see here today. They also donated to the Stargazer Lily fundraiser in May. The gym certainly does come alive with the beauty of greenery and flowers. Also, a special thank you to Tanya Carter for the flower arrangements created for the ceremony and our dinner. Also, a special thank you to our school production team, Academy PM. Our Performance and Media Academy students have done an incredible job with the support of their teachers and mentors, JC Schindel and Danny Leeming, to enable our grads to have a graduation ceremony together, while also being shared with family and friends from the comforts of home. We have a lot to be thankful for. I'm sorry, we've got a few more to go. We would also like to extend a huge thanks to the entire staff at Mount Sentinel. It takes all of us to bring Grad together. Many hands make for light work to get us all here. A special thanks to Susan and Elaine in the office. Grad is a very busy time, and they keep the main office running so smoothly, especially when things get busy. Thank you as well to Susan for all that she did to keep up with grad fees, fundraising, and scholarships, and for bringing me up to speed on all the things I almost missed. Grad is a huge undertaking, and we would also be remiss in not also acknowledging our grad sponsor, Mr. Bonikowski, for his work in organizing the grads throughout the year in preparation for Grad. He's done a lot of work behind the scenes with scholarships and bursaries. With Mr. Bonikowski's leadership, we also had a committed group of staff members that came together as a scholarship and bursary committee to review applications and award funding to our very deserving graduates. Thank you, Mr. Bonikowski and our committee, for your thoughtful work in support of our grads. To our custodial team, we appreciate that you take on extra in preparing our school site for these celebrations. It goes without saying that when the party's over, it's you that puts the final touches on returning things back to normal. And next, to our SD8 staff, you have supported these young people throughout their educational career by putting them at the center of your work and planning. We appreciate the extra support, particularly to make grad celebrations possible. Our Mount Sentinel graduation ceremonies are revered as being very personal and intimate for our grads, for their families and friends. The traditions we have at our school are because of the staff's commitment to honoring this important milestone. I would like to extend my personal gratitude to Glenn Campbell for working tirelessly for many years to make graduation a very special time, first as a counselor, vice principal, and principal. As you know, Glenn retired as principal from Mount Sentinel with the graduating class of 2020. We did not have the opportunity to thank him for his many years of service to Mount Sentinel. I am greatly grateful to him for the time I spent working with him as a teacher and vice principal. I thank him for his mentorship, support, and friendship. On behalf of our school family and our community, we want to thank you, Glenn, for your many years of service to our school and especially to graduation. You are missed here. And finally, a heartfelt thank you to our graduation parent and student committees. You have been exceptional leaders and organizers in your school and in our community. This night and the festivities of the day would not be possible without the contributions of a few on behalf of many. I would especially like to express my deep gratitude to Grad parent, CEO, and friend Aaron Korbatoff for having the strength and vision to say, we are going to find a way to celebrate our grads. Donna Spurge, with grad number 4 in her family, cheering me on. Don't worry, Shell, we're going to make this happen. And to Natasha Smith, Raina Vandenbos, and Debs Nelson for jumping on board to be both right and left hands to get all the jobs done. Graduates, could we please stand together and give a warm round of applause to show our gratitude to our parent grad council, our student grad council, the numerous parent volunteers that supported our stage setup, fundraising efforts, dinner planning and preparations, decorating, and our community for all their support. Please do take the time to review those names on our grad program as well. Let's do it now, together. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations, graduating class of 2021. We are so very proud of you, and I am especially proud of you. Thank you.
So it's a tradition at Mount Sentinel for the graduating class to ask someone from our staff to speak at this ceremony. And it's definitely not me. But this year, they have selected 2 teachers who have fostered supportive relationships in a way that has challenged our graduates to always think, grow, and be the best that they can be. Mr. Danny Leeming and Mr. Joe Morera are going to be speaking tonight. And I'm really proud to present first Danny Leeming.
Don't know about supportive. I'd like you first to all acknowledge that I am wearing closed-toe shoes for your special day. Good day to friends, family, staff of the Mount Sentinel family and our extended community watching from home. And good day, most of all, to our grads of 2021. You're in a good mood now, but I've got 12 pages, so buckle up. Not kidding. I am honored to be asked by these fine young people to speak at their special night. They have chosen me, a 30-something Prius driving librarian, to add a little spice and excitement to their special night, and I hope to live up to their expectations. I'd like to start by thanking everyone who puts time and effort into this event, the grads, the grad committee, the school support staff, community members, our staff of awesome teachers and admin, and finally, the wonderful parents of Mount Sentinel. Our whole community has joined together to make sure that you have a very special grad during a very strange year, and that is pretty awesome. And to the parents, grandparents, and caretakers of these kids, to you, I would directly like to say, where's my camera? Where's my camera? Right here? Right here? Hey, Dev. You made it. You managed to get through the last few years, and even in these last couple months, when every kid on earth started going, sheesh, at volume 10, you got over the finish line. I have had the great fortune and privilege to be asked before to do this speech by other grad classes, and I've usually taken a huge amount of joy in writing these speeches. And for the first time ever, I found this task nearly impossible. I mean that in the most positive way. I say this without exaggeration that this group of young people here today are an incredibly and uniquely talented group of young people that have made coming to work here every day for the last 6 years a pleasure and a privilege. I begin this speech knowing the words I speak here cannot sum up how impactful these kids have been to our building and to me personally, but I will try. How do I go about describing their time here? I could talk about their endless sense of teamwork and camaraderie. We're in a gym where many of these young people, Ty, Mike, Aaron, Sarah, Kala, Annabelle, Adriana, and Oren, and many more have dumped hours of love and labor into the volleyball and basketball courts as players or as senior coaches for our junior teams. More recently, we were all haunted by the grunts of Aaron, Treston, and Makaloo, setting big-time PRs in the weight room, cheering each other on the whole time, studying the fine art of bro science, decked out in fully modded sport Crocs. Or the pure team effort these grads showed with guys like Xander and Aiden helping Adrian Buller get that head start on his career in genetics, assembling the experiment in front of the school known only as the Spit Pit. May the Spit Pit outlast us all. Or the time Tresson managed to use ground beef to turn a hard-boiled egg green And every boy in the grad class lined up for a taste test to support their friend. May we never forget the legend of Mexican meatloaf. I could talk about the amazing work of Miss Mann, our Aboriginal success teacher, and the students passionately involved in the From the Heart project and other initiatives geared at a positive community change in our building. Maria Meyer, Tala McDonald, Orr Hager, Morgan Korbatoff, Hart Twitty, and the Slocan Valley's next great MC, Thick Boy J, Jesse Varigan, who have all put work in to From the Heart or the Moose Hide campaign or other initiatives and helped guide us and our community closer to a better equity and understanding. I could tell you endless stories about how passionate they are about their interests. First piece of advice, don't ask Jasmine how tired she is of being told girls can't ride motocross as good as a guy. She can and will make it known that that line of thinking is dated, as she should, and is not welcome. On our way into the building, you might catch Braden Heaney skateboarding without a care, or Andreas taking a break, as he often does, researching things like cryptocurrency or other fascinating technology developments. I could tell you about a young man named Lucas Prong, who is a man who lights up and can't help but create art. He can't help but create music, and when he gets to talk about it, he glows. Even when he's singing a cover of the Pixies down the hallway at Volume 10 for the 300th time to get ready for the talent show with Colby. I could show you a mountain of digital art created by Alex Haddow, or you could spend an afternoon asking Dylan Smith about his filmmaking, or learning the story of Oshie Springs' upcoming graphic novel, or the origin story of Clarence Sponagle, or finding out exactly how Joe McNeil came up with the idea for his podcast and YouTube channel, The Joe McStinky Show. I could take you on an imaginary trip to our shop and trades program under the careful guidance of Mr. Shaw and tell you about how Austin spent many hours working with junior students as a TA or just hanging around, or how Noah Chernoff comes alive when getting to work with his hands in the automotive room. We would not even have to go inside to show you how much Taya Gilbert took from that area of the school. The gratitude she felt and the responsibility she saw to leave an inspirational mural to tell all the young female students in our building that they don't just belong in the trades, they can kick their butt. And folks, we simply do not have time to go and ask Justice Watson about her love of makeup arts and design, which she will continue at the Blanche McDonald Center this fall. The list goes on, but if we head down the hallway to the always chillax vibes of Miss Sims' room, we could find Shakayla or Stella or Grace pursuing their interest in art or pottery or ceramics. And at this point, you've probably walked by one of our washrooms and you've heard Rhythm and Willow, who try and sneak off and sing together every chance that they get, because those acoustics do be good though. Nearby, you might see Lauren in the photo studio with Sarah, or Julian untangling an old sewing machine or building an arcade cabinet. All three outfits on point, always. Or you might walk past one of our science labs with Miss Freyu, Miss Edwards, or Miss Christie to see Maya, Dady, Danny, Adriana, cramming for a test, celebrating an academic victory, or just complaining about me. I could really spend the whole night here talking about these themes, but we don't really need to get into that anymore, because you need do nothing more than walk around the halls of this school to see the impact of these young people, like fingerprints and fresh cement around the building. Murals by the likes of Taya, as I mentioned, and Violet Eby, and hopefully, if next week goes well, Tala McDonald. There will be murals in the building that can leave an inspirational piece for future students that say, I can make this place better than I left it. We have students like Orr and Morgan who devoted their final capstone project to developing a peer mentoring program to leave behind for the students that come after them. Or Ty Lauren, who developed an unbelievable guide for student athletes to get recruited from small schools. Or Adriana Wilson, who created an extensive budget and planning tool to leave behind for students transitioning to post-secondary. If we go back to grade 7, we see students like Morgan and Daniela started right then when they arrived. They have left behind a legacy on projects such as an outdoor classroom, beehives on the roof, an animal-friendly compost system, and most recently, a massive solar panel project that leaves the opportunity for every grad class, this speaker is weird, for every grad class to come for years to leave the same type of impact these fine young students are leaving. True leadership. I could go on, and I already have. With Mr. Campbell gone, someone has to fill the void, so I'm going to keep talking. I have 2 pieces of advice for you, because one night might not be quite enough. First and foremost, when I first got asked to give this speech almost 10 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't really. But Dave Olenek, Oli, lent me a huge folder of handwritten grad speeches from his decades and millennia as a teacher. And once I got, used to reading on stone tablets, get it, Joe? Because he's an old guy. You got it? You got it? Nice. The one image he used time and time again is the one I'm going to use for you now. Every morning when you get up, you'll look at yourself in the bathroom mirror, or the modern version, in your front camera, and it's your actions that will determine if you like what you see. This ties back to a motto at this school you've heard for many years in one form or another: give one's best. It's simple, it's effective. If you put your name on something and put your word on the line, put your all into it, you will never wake up and be disappointed with what you see. And second, I want to talk briefly again about the solar project that has been indirectly mentioned tonight. Some of your grad group has shown absolutely unstoppable leadership for this project to see its way to reality, and I need to say their names out loud. Tala McDonald, Dady Donheimer, Daniela Sirois, and last but not least, our super duper student trustees, Cala DeRosa and Adriana Wilson. Even on the hard days, with the discouraging news, they always bounce back. Though some days it took a Tim's Donut, or 12, or a box of Lucky Charms, they were supported by the rest of our green team this year, largely grad members: Oshie Spring, Orr Hager, Morgan Korbatoff, Shakayla Thompson, Lauren Berlinger, Julian Barkman, and several other younger students. That's a lot of grads. These students, especially the Fab 5 hardworking young women who carried the ball over the finish line, deserve the praise and accolades they are getting. But let's talk about how they actually got there. They might be the quarterback that threw the pass, but a huge chunk of this grad class was part of the offensive line that did the heavy lifting to get this project a big part of the way there. The class that generated that original idea, plus the green team, represents over half the kids in this room. There's a lesson here about the power to change your world and the world around you. Everyone has a role to play to make big changes, big or small. And what was accomplished was not possible without every student, so I need to say those names too. Lauren Berlinger, Grace Gerling, Aiden Harvey, Mike Hennelly, Morgan Korbatoff, Maria Meyer, Luke Prong, Hart Twitty, Jasmine Uppel, I used the right name. Yeah. Jesse Varigan, Stella Worthy. Thank you for the time and effort you put in to create the conditions for this work and project to happen, and it was truly impossible without every contribution. As we enter a world looking for what's next after a truly bizarre last 18 months, our world is going to be looking for fresh ideas, fresh perspectives, new voices, and new ways to reconnect. Many of our pre-pandemic challenges as a community still exist, but if there's one thing this group of graduates have shown me, it's that even in tough times, incredible change, leadership, and new thinking is possible. Whether you're contributing the background work, an idea, a positive word, or a vote, you shape your world. A wise young woman named Adriana told me the other day that we too often teach kids it's their job to fix everything. It is not your job to fix everything. It is, however, all of our jobs to create a climate and culture where people can feel comfortable to try and fix the things that matter to them. Not every project is one you need to play quarterback on and get across the finish line, but some are, and some just need your energy, support, and encouragement when the person who is playing quarterback needs a little help, an ear, or just a box of Lucky Charms. If you listen to my first part of advice about giving your best and bring the positive, supportive, curious attitude towards you, your community, and your challenges, you can make that happen. As you have already shown, truly together, you can move mountains. This is all within your reach, and I've never been more confident in a group of kids to do that work. To close, I repeat a phrase that sums up both these sappy anecdotes and means a lot to me personally, as well as a lot to many staff here in the building. Talk does not cook rice. Time to get to work. Go get 'em, Wildcats. Thank you for your time. Keep your stick on the ice, and have yourselves a great weekend.
So our next speaker, thank you, Danny. Our next speaker really doesn't need an introduction, but I will say that in my short time here, I learned very quickly about compassion for students, understanding kids. This man understands kids and wants the best for all of you. I see it in his everyday. He tries to get the best out of people. When I walk through the gymnasium, and I think he's reached 11.5 on the beep test. Would that be right? Mr. Joe Morera. That's you. Yeah, I'll set you up. Hold that, I'll put that in.
Good? Is that going to work? Just a moment, everyone. I'm not quite ready. Yeah, I got to put my glasses on. Not only that, it's really quite unusual to be referred to as Mr. Morera. I just want you to know that Mr. Morera was my dad, and he's not here now, so I'm really, really very comfortable just being simple Joe. So here we are, grads. Hello, everyone, by the way. Well, grads, today is a special moment in your lives, a happy moment. I very much hope that today meets your expectations as one of the happiest moments of your young lives. So where do I start? Well, let me start at the very beginning. A few weeks ago, several of you approached me to tell me that my day was about to get so much better. You had picked me to be one of your staff speakers. Yippee. I'm sure that I glowed joy on hearing your command, but in truth, thank you. As often is the case, the jubilation of being told that you are the lucky person quickly turns to, poopy, now what? What lasting message do I want to leave with our grad class of 2021? Should I just take the polite route and say cute things? No, most of you would recognize that really isn't me. Should I Google grad presentations and copy and paste something? Again, no, that feels like cheating. Eventually, I settled on a topic that is quite familiar to many of you during those insightful moments in our senior fitness class. I am, of course, referring to two special themes, being a good person and the power of one. So here we go again for one last time. I sense that some of you may be rolling your eyes. Stop it. Part one, take inspiration from the charming stories that you heard in your childhood. Ooh. I suspect that many of you have loving memories of the boy that cried wolf, the proud rose, the wise old owl, the elephant and friend, when adversity knocks, and of course, the wolf and the sheep. These are all, of course, many excellent stories, and all of them provide inspiration into how to be a good person and the power of one. I would like to share two stories that I hope in time will have special meaning to many of you, indeed all of you. Story one, Ferdinand and the Bullies. In a bull's world, being selected to enter the bull ring is considered a noble aspiration. Ferdinand, who isn't at all interested in bullfighting, ignores the pestering from the other bulls to enter the ring. Yet they persist on bullying Ferdinand, but with no success. As often is the case in such situations, the bullies are tenacious in pursuing their intended victim. In this story, the bullies soon direct their tactics to bully Ramon, Ferdinand's nephew. They expect Ferdinand to eventually give in and agree to be like them. Much to their dismay, Ferdinand finally defends himself with great strength and success. In the end, Ferdinand and Ramon are free to live their lives as they choose. Is there a moral that we can learn from? Of course there is. While Ferdinand and Ramon live happily ever after, we are left to examine our own values. In our moment of reflection, we may consider how closely our actions align with Ferdinand and Ramon and with being a good person. Do our personal values align with respect for individuality? Are we strong enough to respect our own individuality? Do our personal values provide us with compassion to recognize that those among us who are different on the outside may well be so similar on the inside? Do our personal values allow us to recognize that in a world that cherishes toughness, can we demonstrate the capacity to respect the Ferdinands of the world who are among us? And can we become a Ferdinand? Story 2, the Emperor's New Clothes. Two swindlers arrive at the capital city of an emperor who is known to spend lavishly on clothing. Posing as weavers, they offer to supply him with magnificent clothes that are invisible to those who are stupid or incompetent. The emperor hires them, and they set off to work. A succession of officials, and then the emperor himself, visit to check their progress. Each sees that the looms are empty, but pretends otherwise to avoid being thought a fool. Finally, the weavers report that the emperor's suit is finished. They pretend to dress the emperor, and he sets off in a procession before the whole city. The townsfolk uncomfortably go along with the pretense, not wanting to appear inept or stupid. Soon, a child cries out that the emperor is wearing nothing at all. The people then realize that everyone has been duped. I am confident that each of you can recognize the connection to be a good person and the power of one. Additionally, with a little imagination, you can also recognize the importance and indeed the courage to speak up for ourselves and others. At Mount Sentinel, for example, we take considerable pride in teaching critical thinking skills. However, from time to time, we neglect to respect your voices when you challenge our adult views and ways. Please know that if we have skillfully completed our job, you should be well equipped with the skills and courage to express yourself freely and honestly. This stated, I ask that in such a moment of conflicting opinions, that you frame your disagreement respectfully and with a little humility. Not done yet. Part 2, opportunities to learn are all around you, or all around us. Now, if you believe that the values mined from fairy tales are merely good feel stories for children, I ask that you reconsider. Remove yourself from the magical world of Neverland and plop yourself in our real world that is all too often fraught with warts and pimples. Yet, in our imperfect world, there are so many young people that I hope inspire you to act, inspire you to be a responsible good person. Here are a few of many. Greta Thunberg. Greta Thunberg is a Swedish environmental activist. Greta received a place in Time magazine's 100 most influential people, the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women, and 3 nominations for the Nobel Peace Prize. From the age of 15, Greta's message has been consistently clear. Our generation may not have a future because that future was sold that a small number of people could make unimaginable amounts of money. Greta Thunberg is now 18 years old. Her birth year is 2003. What is your birth year? Thank you for still listening. Paxton Smith. Paxton Smith recently graduated from a high school in Texas. Paxton was the class valedictorian. In the days leading to her graduation, Paxton was outraged with the proposed new changes to abortion rights in the state of Texas. She admitted that it was scary to take a stand. Yet, during her graduation ceremonies, Paxton exhaled as she pulled a piece of paper from underneath her graduation gown. It was not the speech that was approved, But to everyone's surprise, and with her voice trembling, Paxton Smith proceeded to read another speech that included speaking up against removing women's rights to choose. Paxton Smith is 18 years old. Her birth year is 2003. What is your birth year? Thanks. Greta and Paxton are two of many young people who are on the world stage acting with courage and committing to making our world a better place for humanity. If Greta Thunberg or Paxton Smith seem too distant or too foreign for you, I remind you that we have our own Canadian hero who started alone and eventually captured the imagination and the hearts of our nation, and indeed the world. I am, of course, referring to Terry Fox, but I know that you knew that. Terry Fox. When Terry Fox was diagnosed with cancer, the experience ignited in him a fierce determination to bring an end to the suffering of many like him. Terry's legacy is now 40 years in the making. The fight to defeat cancer rages on, but in your lifetime, cancer will have a cure, and Terry Fox will have contributed so much to that eventual cure. Terry Fox was 18 years old when he was diagnosed with cancer. How old are you today? 18. Thanks, Aaron. Some of you, I hope all of you, are thinking, what the heck does this have to do with me or us? Thank you for thinking that way. That you're even thinking, why me, why us, is such a great launching point. The obvious answer is because you, all of us, have a duty, a responsibility to be that good person. This class, your class, already has a reputation for being good people. Sitting among you are superstars that have forged paths that align with the Gretas, the Paxtons, and the Terrys. You have classmates that have dared to dream about the way we heat our building. You have classmates that challenge our understanding of gender and gender roles. You have classmates that recognize the importance of political action. And most importantly, you have you. You have demonstrated that you possess the skills and the personal courage to replicate the values associated with being a good person and the power of one. Now accept the challenge to continue to act and to inspire others. You have the power. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Aaron. The valedictorians are two graduates chosen by their peers to convey a sending off message to the members of the graduating class. Please welcome to the stage Joe McNeil and Makalu Babbitt.
It's not working. I did press the button. Hello. Not working. Leaving.
No. You guys have heard the minor and the piano joke twice already. I'm not going to try and tell it again.
I haven't heard it.
What do you get? What is it?
What do you get when you drop?
What do you get when you drop a minor and
Drop
a
a
piano
piano on a minor.
down a mine shaft?
Oshi?
Oshi? A
Yes,
flat
sir.
minor.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. We are so happy to be here tonight. I am Joe McNeil, and this is Makalu Babbitt. Geez, Mac, those 6 years, they really have gone by fast.
Yeah, Joe. It's weird to think that we used to look like the grade 7s. I wasn't even thinking about this day 6 years ago.
Yeah, me too. but things certainly did go differently than I could ever think it could go.
Yeah, we've been through a lot. I definitely didn't want to do sports sciences at UBCO when I was in grade 7. I wanted to be a YouTuber.
That's fair, I still want to be.
Well, Joe, it seems like we got our wish, because this is being streamed live on YouTube.
It is. Which camera? That one? Hey, guys!
Well, you know what Grad makes me think of, Joe? It makes me think about all the things we did and all the memories we've made throughout the years.
Yeah, remember back when we were in foods class?
Oh, yeah, and you sat on our bananas that one time.
Dude, it's been years. Could you not hold that against me
It was
anymore?
so funny, though, Joe. You got it everywhere.
Okay, yeah. You know, that class was one of the first times that I really got to know the other people in this grad class. It was a really good time, except for the times when we messed up the food.
Yeah, but when we messed up the food, it was a team effort. It wasn't like we put all the blame on one person. It was shared throughout the group, except, of course, for the banana thing. That was all you, Joe.
Thanks. Speaking of team effort, did you know that for 6 years, our assorted sports teams have played in many different tournaments, and, they didn't do too bad either.
That's true, Joe. We started off strong in grade 7, was 7 and 8, with back-to-back girls volleyball wins at West Kootenay Zones.
Yeah, and then in 2019, both boys and girls volleyball teams won Kootenay Zones and got 4th in provincials. Yeah. Provincials.
And although they only got 4th, that's still a fantastic feat that everyone should be proud of.
Absolutely. And it was all thanks to the wonderful coaching of Joe Morera and Glenn Campbell. Speaking of, there have been so many excellent teachers that have inspired their students to be greater.
Oh, like Mr. Simpson.
Yeah, Mr. Simpson. Me and Brian, I call him Brian because, we're such good friends, we were always on a first-name basis. Or Mrs. Wick, or as we all used to know her, Miss Anderton.
Joe, I remember a couple days before she left, we were making sort of short films in class, and me, Michael, and Ty made a film commemorating her called Bye Bye Banando, and she played a banana.
That sounds adorable, Mac.
It was. And who could forget Danny Leeming?
Yep. Mr. Leeming taught me a lot, which is certainly good because teaching is his job. Back in 2017, he and Heather Shippett created the Academy of Performance and Media.
And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically a class where the students learn how to make films, do theater, and other studies of the arts, all while learning basic academic courses like English, history, and law.
Academy helped me in a lot of ways. It helped me realize what I wanted to do in the future, and it helped me gain stronger friendships with the people in my grad class, including Macklin.
Thanks, Joe. Remember when the class went to Vancouver in 2019 and Dylan ate too much KFC and became very ill?
Yeah. Leeming laughed so hard when he saw Dylan, he almost fell off the hotel's balcony. How about when J.C. Schindel took you, me, Dylan, and Xander DeCaslo to go film a documentary about boats?
Oh, I sure do. That was one cool boat.
It
and although
was.
we didn't make the best film, we learned a lot and had fun doing it along the way.
We sure did. That was probably one of my favorite group projects.
Joe, even though people sometimes rag on group projects, they can be a great way to bond with people and make new friends. I think a great example of that would be the Mount Sentinel Green Team.
Oh, absolutely. This year, as Leeming previously mentioned, they successfully lobbied the district to begin a solar panel system that will be slowly introduced and worked on by grads for years to come.
And although it took them about 2 years to do it, they were able to convince them, just in time for graduation.
Yep. Well, Macaloo, I'd say it's time for some good old closing thoughts.
I'd say so as well, Joe. How about you go first?
All right. Okay, well, 6 years ago, as I previously mentioned, I really had no idea what was going to happen by this point. And, well, over those 6 years, I've made some of the best friends I could ever have. Back in 2017, I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And I was worried that that everybody was gonna see me differently. But I was treated the same as everyone else. And that was really nice. You know, when I started here, a lot of the people in this room, I didn't really think I'd ever talk to or like interact with. But, you know, now I can safely say that I call a lot of you friends, and that really means a lot. You know, I really don't know what else to say. Thank you all so much for the memories. Mac, your turn.
Thanks, Joe. Well, it's been a long 6 years, everyone. We've been through a lot, and while things have been challenging, I think that's brought us as a grad class a lot closer. Similar to Joe, when I started at Mount Sentinel, I could have never imagined all the memories and friends I would make along the way. Writing this speech was pretty hard for me, thinking back on all the amazing times I've had, all the friends I've made, and all the memories I've created. But I'm excited to see what the future holds for all of us. And from the very, very, very bottom of my heart, I'd like to say thanks to each and every one of you for making this the best grad year possible.
And from both of us, we hope you all have a prosperous future and good luck in whatever you guys do. Cats on three. One, two, cats! Yeah, there we go. Thank you all so much.
Good job, guys. Good job, Joe. Good job, guys. Let's give them another round of applause. We are fortunate to have a message from one of our grad parents who pre-recorded a message for all of the graduates gathered here this evening. Aaron Kurbatov is the grad parent CEO and would like to say a few words.
Hi everyone, I'm very honored to be speaking to you tonight. My name is Aaron Kurbatov. Some of you may know me as Mrs. K, the teacher, but tonight I'm proudly wearing my most favorite hat, Morgan's mom. When September 2020 rolled around, there was a little bit of excitement and a whole lot of angst around our place. It was the first month of the grad year, but we were still in a pandemic and we didn't know what that was going to mean for grad plans. Well, here we are, and I hope that you're able to take warm memories of today with you as you graduate. I have a special place in my heart for this group. Some of you I've known since kindergarten and even before. Many of you I've had the adventure of teaching, and a few of you I'm known as Mom Away from Mom. So it was really important to me to be part of this night and to make sure that I was involved with Grad. Well, because you're all amazing young people, and I felt that you deserved to celebrate your accomplishments with your classmates. As you step across the threshold from high school to whatever path you choose, I hope you remember that you have it in you to do tremendous things on any and all paths. A teacherism I often use in my class is, they wouldn't let you graduate if they thought you couldn't handle it. Of course, I usually say it like, they wouldn't let you be in grade 1 if they didn't think you could do all the things. While I firmly believe you can handle it, and you can do all the things, I would still like to offer a few nuggets of advice. First, go forward and explore the world, but take a piece of home with you. We're fortunate in so many ways here in the Slocan Valley that we have people coloring our world from all rafts of life. Let these colors infiltrate your future as they've brightened your past. Think about the people you're with tonight. Where did they come from? Where do their roots originate? Some are born and raised right here in the Coots. Some are from other parts of the province, the country, and the world. And yet, you're all here tonight acknowledging the finale of your high school journey together in a beautiful mosaic masterpiece of individual gifts and talents. Next, remember to use your words. Even the smallest of words can make a big impact. A well-timed thank you, please, or help can be the difference between a dark path and a well-lit expressway of opportunity. And by this, I also mean use your words. Share your story with everybody around you. Be strong and proud of who you are, where you're from, and the journey you took to get here. No one has the right or should be given the power to assign your value, set your worth, because you, my darlings, you are priceless. The third recommendation I have for you is to do something fun every day. Make it part of your routine to do something that's good for your body, your mind, or your soul. And remember that there is always, always, always something to be grateful for. Go to bed counting your blessings. Make it your personal challenge to add more every night. Get up the next day looking for the next item on the list. There'll be days that this will seem impossible, but on those days, it's more important than ever to try. Journal, sing, paint, talk to a trusted friend, whatever it takes to find a way to meet the challenge. The last thing I hope you remember is that you are loved. You are valued, and you hold a space in this place that could not be filled by another person. You have impacted this school and this community for the better. As you start your next adventure, look on this time and place with love and pride. And dear grads, as we look at you with so much love and pride, there is no one else like you. I look forward to your future, seeing you again and hearing your amazing stories. So in conclusion, be brave, have fun, make good choices as you continue celebrating today and all the days ahead. And oh, one more thing, grads. Don't forget to call your family every once in a while. We miss you. Congratulations, grade 12s. Now go show the world what you're made of.
Wow, that was great. We would like to welcome Miss Mann, Mount Sentinel's Aboriginal Success Teacher, to share a few words with our grads.
Thanks, everyone. I just wanted to take this chance to notice and acknowledge and honor that there are 7 grads in your class who have Indigenous ancestry, and it's been such a wonderful journey getting to know each and every one of you and being part of your learning and growth. And I wish each of you a really clear and meaningful path, and I can see it already. You've got a beautiful future ahead of you. And the rest of the message is for all of us because we're all part of this circle. And it's been such a joy to learn together, creating an environment where we can look at the past and look at the present and look towards the future in really good relationship. And as we've heard a lot tonight, you model that, and we are part of that vision, and we'll walk with you in that. So thank you, all of you, for showing up every day in small ways and in really big ways throughout your time in this building. And just even as you leave, let's continue to walk together for this just, sustainable, and joyful future that's ahead of all of us. Thank you.
Following the legacy of previous grad classes at Mount Sentinel, who have given back to our community in various ways, the grad class of 2021 would like to show how they are giving back to their community. The Grad Green team would like to tell you about how they are helping our school and community for possibly years to come. Please welcome to the stage Cala DeRosa, Adriana Wilson, Tala McDonald, Dady Donheimer, and Daniela Serwa.
Okay, so he kind of just introduced us, but yeah, this is Daniela Sirwa, Tala McDonald, Cala DeRosa, Dady Donheimer, and my name is Adriana Wilson. So as it was mentioned earlier tonight, typically each grad year, a certain amount of our fundraising money goes back into the community that has supported us through our years. This year, the 5 of us, with lots of external support, have created a solar panel plan for Mount Sentinel Secondary School, which is a project we hope to see flourish in the coming years.
Wow, What an honor it has been to work with such an amazing group of young climate activists. Starting this year, the graduating class of 2021 will be donating $2,000 towards the MSS Wildcat Plan, which the Green Team has been working incredibly hard to achieve.
The Wildcat Plan is an intergenerational project that allows our school to become more environmentally sustainable each year. Every successive graduating class will fundraise towards adding additional panels to continue our legacy. We are leaving this legacy to the upcoming graduates of Mount Sentinel in hopes of creating a better and greener future.
Good job, team. So, each year, the Loran Scholars Foundation conducts a nationwide scholarship selection process, seeking applicants who demonstrate a firm commitment to character, service, leadership potential, breadth in academic and extracurricular interests, integrity, and a high level of personal autonomy. We are very proud to share that one of our very own grade 12s has been named a Loran Scholarship recipient. This recipient is one of the 30 exceptional young Canadians that has been selected from a pool of over 6,000 applicants to be named a 2021 Loran Scholar this spring. Congratulations to Tala McDonald on this significant recognition and achievement. Please step up to the stage, thank you. Maybe a little bit closer, because we have a video presentation for you.
Hello, my name is Galen Boulanger, and I'm originally from Nelson, British Columbia. I had the honor of being selected as a Loran Scholar in 2015, and I'm thrilled to be representing the Loran Scholars Foundation today. Loran is a national charity working to identify and support talented students who show promise of leadership and a strong commitment to service in the community. Loran believes that a young person's character is a better indicator of overall potential than standard academic measures. They also believe that compassion, courage of conviction, and the willingness to take meaningful risks are essential for a better future. And they invest in the potential of students who demonstrate these qualities to grow into leaders of integrity. With optimism for her future and ours, we are thrilled to recognize Tala McDonald, who has made remarkable contributions to Mount Sentinel Secondary School and the local community. Out of over 6,000 applicants, Tala was selected as a 2021 Loran Scholar, one of only 30 across Canada. The Loran Award is valued at up to $100,000 over 4 years of undergraduate studies. It includes an annual stipend, matching tuition waiver, funding for summer work experiences, one-on-one mentorship, scholar gatherings, and annual forums with other high-potential youth, and an orientation expedition with Outward Bound, as well as access to the Loran Alumni Network. Tala, your enthusiasm, leadership qualities, and steadfast commitment to helping others will serve you very well in the future and hopefully inspire others to do the same. This is just the beginning of your journey. We're excited to see you continue to grow and give back to the world in years to come. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tala. At every graduation ceremony, it is customary to announce and present college and university entrance awards, as well as school district and community scholarships and bursaries. This evening, we are presenting 4 major school awards. The first award is a 2-part award in recognition of academic excellence. One is the Governor General's Academic Medal, which honors the outstanding scholastic achievements of students across Canada. This recognition and medal will be awarded to one recipient upon the final submission of transcripts to the ministry. So probably closer to mid-July is when we'll find out that recipient of that award. The other is the Paul Pugachev Memorial Award, which is our school award that also recognizes scholastic achievement in all areas of study. This year, we are recognizing achievement of 95% or higher in all of their grades 11 and 12 courses. Presenting this award is Mr. Mark Bonikowski.
The recipients of the Academic Excellence Awards for 2021 are Dady Downheimer, Tala McDonald, Daniela Sirois, Maya Verban, and Adriana Wilson. Come on up, please.
Yeah, come up from the center. Oh, sorry. Far in. Congratulations, ladies. You can go back down. What makes Mount Sentinel truly run are the selfless contributions made by many individuals daily throughout the year. The Mount Sentinel Service Award is in recognition of someone who has provided outstanding service in our school. Occasionally, this is because they are asked to, and we depend on them to say yes. And more often, it is because they themselves recognize a need or see an opportunity to help and simply offer to get the job done. Presenting this recognition and award this evening is Joe Morera.
Okay, so one final time, and I'm sure it's no surprise. Let's call Calla forward. Calla!
Go to the center of the stage. There you go. Thank you, Calla. The Ken Savinkoff Friendship Award. This award was created in memory of Ken Savinkoff, a Mount Sentinel student that is fondly remembered for his caring disposition and his ability to demonstrate kindness and friendship to everyone. This award is in recognition of a graduating student who exemplifies a positive and caring attitude through their daily interactions with all students and staff. This positive attitude and way of being draws people together and creates a warm and welcoming school community. The spirit of selflessness, kindness, and friendship are embodied by the recipient of this award. Presenting, Ms. Larissa Sucro. The winner of this award is Daniela Sirois. You can bring it right. Our final award, the Brent Kennedy Memorial Award, is Mount Sentinel's highest achievement. This award was created to honor the spirit of Michael Lee Brent Kennedy. Constable Kennedy spent most of his life in this community, attending local schools before enlisting in the RCMP. It was most fitting that Brent Kennedy Elementary School was named after the man who was so liked and respected in our community. This award is in recognition of a graduating student who consistently demonstrates service, leadership, citizenship, extracurricular participation, curricular engagement, and a high level of scholastic achievement. Their level of engagement, involvement, and contributions, and the contributions they make to our school community are many and have a lasting impact on others. Presenting this award is Miss Shelley Maloff.
It is our pleasure to award the Brent Kennedy Memorial Award this year to Miss Carla DeRosa and Adriana Wilson.
So before we begin the formal portion of the ceremony, it is important to recognize that our local community has graciously supported our grads by donating approximately $45,000 in support of their post-secondary pursuits. In total, the graduating class has secured approximately $190,000 in scholarships, bursaries, and entrance scholarships from various district, community, private, and post-secondary donors. Each graduate will be called individually to receive their diploma, along with any scholarships or bursaries that they may have received. We would like to ask that you please hold the applause until after all scholarships, donor information has been shared and the graduate has received their diploma. So this is the 7th inning stretch, folks. The fun part. The first of our graduates to receive their diploma for 2021, Makalu Babbitt. Makalu is the recipient of the Masonic Lodge Scholarship for $750. Julian Barkman. Julian is the recipient of the Winlaw Elementary Alumni School Scholarship for $250. Lauren Berlinger. Lauren is the recipient of Kootenai-Slocan Lions Bursary for $500, Heritage Credit Union Scholarship for $1,000. Adrian Buller. Adrian is the recipient of the Mountain Valley Station Bursary for $1,000. Noah Chernoff. Congratulations, Noah. Daty Donheimer. Daty is the recipient of the Mount Sentinel Secondary PVP Award for $300, Kootenai Lake Healthcare Auxiliary Nelson Chapter Scholarship for $500, and the Mount Sentinel Secondary PAC Bursary for $500. Carla DeRosa. Carla is the recipient of the Mount Sentinel Secondary Student Council Award for $300, the Kootenai Savings Credit Union Community Foundation Bursary for $1,500. Violet Eby. Violet is not here, but she is the recipient of the Molly Hunt Bursary for $400, SDA Georgia Ethel McCowan Bursary for $1,000. Taya Gilbert. Taya is the recipient of the Selkirk Paving Bursary for $500. Congratulations. And Grace Gerling. Congratulations, Grace. Willow Graywood. Congratulations, Willow. Alexandra Haddo. Alexandra is the recipient of the Columbia Power Corporation Bursary for $500. Congratulations, Alexandra. Orr Hager. Orr is the recipient of the W.E. Graham PAC Bursary for $300, Nelson and District Credit Union Student Spirit Award for $500, Kootenai Co-op Member Scholarship for $500, SD8 District Authority Scholarship for $1,250, Mercer Selgar Scholarship for $1,500, the Columbia Basin Trust Youth Community Service Award for $2,000, and wait, there's more, the Selkirk College David Margaret Williams Scholarship for another $2,500. Annabelle Hardy. Annabelle is the recipient of the Mount Sentinel Secondary PAC Bursary for $500, Slocan Valley Legion Branch Bursary for $500. Congratulations, Annabelle. Aiden Harvey. Aiden is the recipient of the Whole School Zach Harvey Memorial Scholarship for $100. Braden Haney. And Michael Hennelly. Michael is the recipient of the McEwen and Company Law Corporation Scholarship for $500. Morgan Krabatoff. Morgan is the recipient of the RDCK Community Service Bursary for $250, the Soharev Sergeant Bursary for $400, and the Crescent Valley Fire Department Kyle Zarchikoff Memorial Bursary for $500. Congratulations. Our next graduate could not be here with us, but Lexi LeBeau Minor. Austin Locke. Congratulations, Austin. Ty Lauren. Ty is the recipient of the Slocan Valley Cooperative Community Development Bursary for $500 and the Columbia Basin Trust Neil Muth Memorial Scholarship for $2,500. Congratulations, Ty. Tala McDonald. Tala is the recipient of the Lawrence Scholars Foundation Scholarship for $100,000. Congratulations, Tala. Maria Meyer. Maria is the recipient of the Selkirk College BOG Early Entrance Scholarship for $500. Joe McNeil. Congratulations, Joe. Oren Miller. Congratulations, Oren. Rhythm Mountain Dream. Congratulations, Rhythm. Lucas Prong. Congratulations, Lucas. Xander Schmidt. Xander is the recipient of the SD8 District Authority Scholarship for $1,250. Daniela Serwa. Daniela is the recipient of the W.E. Graham Pack Bursary for $300, SDA District Authority Scholarship for $1,250, Columbia Basin Trust Youth Community Service Award for $2,000, and the UVic Excellence Scholarship for $24,000. Congratulations, Daniela. Dylan Smith. Dylan is the recipient of the School District 8 District Authority Scholarship for $1,250. Congratulations, Dylan. Tresson Smith. Tresson is the recipient of the Brent Kennedy Pack Scholarship for $250. Oshi Spring. Oshi is the recipient of the Selkirk College's Board of Governors Early Entrance Scholarship for $200, Selkirk College BC Lions Society Scholarship for $500, the Mount Sentinel Secondary Pack Bursary for $500, Nelson Rotary Circle Foundation Scholarship for $1,000, and the SD8 District Authority Scholarship for $1,250. Congratulations, Oshi. Aaron Spurge. Aaron is the recipient of the Slocan Valley Cooperative Community Development Bursary for $500. Sarah St. Goddard. Sarah is the recipient of the Masonic Lodge Scholarship for $750. Congratulations. Andreas Tarasov. Congratulations, Andreas. Shakayla Thompson. Shakayla is the recipient of the SD8 Georgia Ethel McEwen Bursary for $1,000 and the Heritage Credit Union Bursary for $2,500. Congratulations. Hart Twitty. Hart is the recipient of the Aboriginal Education Award for $1,000. Congratulations, Hart. Jasmine Uppel. Jasmine is the recipient of the School District 8 District Authority Scholarship for $1,250. Congratulations, Jasmine. Maya Verban. Maya is the recipient of the Kootenay Lake PVP Award for $500 and the SDA Georgia Ethel McCowan Bursary for $1,000. Jesse Varigan. Way to go, Jesse. Stella Worthy. Justice Watson. Justice is the recipient of the Katrine Conroy Bursary for $500. And Adriana Wilson. Adriana is the recipient of the Slocan Valley Legion Branch Bursary for $500, the SD8 District Authority Scholarship for $1,250, and the UFIC Entrance Scholarship for $20,000. Congratulations, Adriana. Let's give a big round of applause for yourselves, and you at home, I'm sure you're cheering your kids on. Congratulations. Give us one more minute. We'll be right back.
All right, grads, this is our time. We would like to present you as a whole class to our community. Let's load up the stage. Sorry, guys.
Made it.
Spread out, spread out, spread out. Spread. Perfect. Spread it. Can we see everyone? Okay. It is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2021. Woo! All right, don't go